Warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
But when you're doing it now to two people, you've got to think to yourself, this woman could have an obsession with people. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to, and I said to this social services, I felt a little bit harassed by this woman because she weren't just doing it privately behind closed doors, which is what people usually do when they have a welfare check. This woman is doing it on social media where she's going in boxes and telling people this is what, thank you, Katie. We have all the potatoes, thank you. So you're actually going in boxes telling everybody what you're doing. Katie, stop with those potatoes, for God's sake. Oh, actually, no, they're 200 coins. Carry on, love. Yes, so you're doing it on social media, telling everyone this is what you're going to do, which to me looks like you're just doing it for a medal and you want a bit of karma because you don't like the woman. And you're inciting hatred because when people see people calling certain departments, they seem to think, oh, well, I'm going to do that too. And now it could be seen as harassing social services. Inciting of hatred. So I have many videos of you, Jojo Misfit, whatever your goddamn name is, of you talking on me, of you, I've put the report in with social services. So we have all the evidence against you, okay? So just in case something happens to poor Elphaba that you are bullying, because that's how I see it, and if something happens to her, I'm going to give them all the videos of your harassment. Yes. Because you should be really careful that you don't target someone. We can all have opinions about people, but if there's not a back and forth, it'll be seen as harassment. Where's the back and forth? Is Elphaba talking on you? No, she's not, but you're just talking on her. You're targeting her. Yeah? That's harassment. I have opinions about many people, and I usually have opinions about people I have a back and forth with. So I can never ever be done for harassment. So I'm smart, you're not. Yes, I've got loads of videos on her. Loads, just in case she has now the third victim. I'm going to call them victims. A third person that she decides to want to harass because they decided to rage bait on TikTok or say something and she's kind of twisted it and turned it and everything else. I'm not talking about Elphaba here, but I'm just saying she has a third person that she wants to target. I'm going to make sure I have all these videos because I think someone should report her because she's wasting, what she's doing is wasting emergency services. And they are in some ways, you are some ways doing that because you phone adult social services on me. They could have had a different call. They could have had another phone call. And you've probably done it to many people. I don't know. So you are wasting their time because it's not a genuine concern really, is it? Not when you jumped into Pearl's box, we were having beef at the time, shouting out that you'd phone adult services on me. So now you've told people that I've got a record, not even a record, but when you phone, it all gets recorded to social services. Some kind of record, which is meant to be private and confidential, by the way, online. So you saying that, people think that I'm with adult social services. And I'm not. But people may think that. And it's meant to be private and confidential. You know what I mean? But you shouted about it. Weirdo. Lauren has put they're the ones lying and scamming the system. Right. Like I said, and I'll say it again. If you want to do something privately, yeah, fine. But this woman is shouting about it on TikTok, right? Inciting other people probably to phone the same people, inciting hatred. She also targets her by having her opinion on her all the time. I've got loads of videos. All the time, targeting her. If it's not about this, it'll be something else. It will be something else. That's my point. Yeah? If you want to phone them, do it off TikTok. Don't do it on TikTok. Because that all should be private and confidential. Don't shout about it. That's what I'm saying. You shout about it, it looks like you're harassing the person. And also, she does target her. And it's not just about the housing situation. It's been loads of other things. It's gone from this to that. Do you know what I mean? She's actually, it's like she's stalking her. And like I said, phone the relevant departments. If you feel that way, then shut up. Then shut up. If you do not shut up about it and you're still targeting her by talking on her, then you're harassing her. No one deserves to be targeted, love. No one deserves, because a lot of people have said a shit on here. Has she done things and said things? Yes, so has other people. Do you know what I mean? Jojo's one of them lonely, bored, crazy lady with 100 cats. Yeah, that's what she reminds me of, yeah. And I'm sorry for being a little bit mad, but what's this about?
You're seeing what's happening today, right? She was my friend for 3 years, Happy Watermelon. I protected her day in, day out. I share stuff with these women because they've been my lifeline since I left domestic abuse. They've been with me every step of the way. They've seen me
fucking melted.
In the safe.
You're pissing there. Fucking rocket fuel.
A massive mistake. But
They're targeted because I don't like her. Simple as.
Keep doing what you're doing. Mods will be really strict to that end, and they will be on it.
Hello, spill the slip. I'm afraid as embarrassing as you following people round. Get off your dad's dick and
Bloody hell, Dan. What's I saying? Oh, yeah, about the Elphaba. I know people dislike her, but it's just you've got. You can't harass someone because you have a dislike for them, or because they've done this, or they said this, or they've done this. Go to the popo, go to the relevant sources, then shut up. But however, you could be also done for harassing someone and targeting someone because you have a dislike for it, and it's that simple. Do you really like how you give a shit where she lives? You don't give a shit. Let's face it, you don't. And I just feel it's a malicious report because it's like it's just being spiteful. Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion. Because you don't care. She harasses loads of creatures. Are you talking about... Oh, thank you, Marnie Mood. Thank you, Paula. But like I said, this is my opinion. You can have your own opinion. I know many people don't like it. Thank you, Paula, so much. What you got to remember, guys, is right, is you got to, if someone is vulnerable, and I have been told that Elphaba is a vulnerable person, whether you think she's a she or he, that's irrelevant. But they are very vulnerable, right? And how would you sleep at night if something happened to her? Do you not think the police would be knocking at your door? Of course they would. They would. Because like I said, and I'll say it one more time, thank you, Lindsay. If you feel that she's said something or done something, whatever, go to the popo, go to the social services or the housing, wherever, and report it, but then shut up about it. If you don't shut up about it and something happens to her, that's on you. And you'll get the police knocking at your door. But you leave me, guys. I know a lot about the law. If they find out that's the woman, and I will call woman because that's how I see her, has been bullied on social media and targeted, prison. I don't like police. Who is this in the box? I don't know if they've got in by accident. Hello.
I know that you've got your opinion, but I think you're giving this person too much clout, to be honest.
Too much clout? Who, Elphaba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't give her the clout. The people that talk about her constantly give her the clout. I hardly talk about it, to be fair. And people can tell you that.
Oh, I do know that, actually, Ange. I do. I do watch you. I have watched you in past. But there are stuff going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. There has been lots of stuff happening behind the scenes with regards to all the things. And look, I'm not here to blow wind up his ass because that's all he wants. That's exactly what he wants. put the trans thing aside, he's not vulnerable
Do you
at all.
mind if we can call her a woman? Because if she goes...
No, he's not. He's not. He has not transitioned. He's not taking any hormones.
But by law, she doesn't have to. She does not actually have to transition and have the surgery. She just needs to live as a female
I want the call.
on a daily basis, day to day. That's it.
Using the trans card to defend his actions is.
And I know we had this conversation the other day, guys, but I'm talking about Jojo, who keeps going at her because of a video I've seen, of Luke saying he thought she was amazing. Can I ask you a question? I don't know if you can talk because have you got your child in the background?
No, she's fine.
Oh, so I'll be careful what I say then, because I don't want your kids to.
Yeah, seeing as it's 8:00 in the morning here in Australia, so it's that time of the day.
So what's she done that's really bad? Apart
For me
from
personally,
mating and all this, yeah.
For me personally, lied about having cancer. That's the biggest thing for me. Being a cancer survivor myself, you don't lie about that sort of shit to get likes and to get sympathy and to.
Did she come on and say that? Did she?
Oh yes. I've got clips of it. Other people have got clips of it. You don't lie about that sort of stuff. That's just. I mean, to gather sympathy and all that sort of thing.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because I don't know. I just feel, yes, she might have done all of this and said things and done da-da-da. But then still, if someone is talking on her constantly, and something was to happen to her, then nothing's going to happen.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I when it comes to physical stuff, I hands down don't agree with it. But they're not vulnerable.
Yeah.
They put themselves out there on this platform all the time. All the time. There is never a day. There's probably been in the time that I've watched them on this platform. There's probably been a length of maybe a week, but that's only because they've been bananaed for the things that they've been saying. As soon as the banana is off, as soon as they get that lifted, they're back on there for 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 hours, maybe even more, and doing just the most deplorable things. Like, you don't drink on live. What's the point of doing that? It goes against community guidelines. I mean, it says in community guidelines that you shouldn't be drinking alcohol on live. Children watch. He waits until I've watched it. I know being in Australia is, how do you know? But at certain times of the day, like at night for me, when they're on their live, it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning for you guys. And through the week, he's on there with the kids. There are kids on there. They're gifting. He's doing and saying really impressionable things, and he knows he's doing it. It's calculated. All of the stuff that he does is calculated.
Yeah.
He's playing everybody. And look, if you support them, that's on you. But the stuff that he does is pure calculation. This thing with his mother being there, it's calculated. One day he was sober, having a go at his mum. The next day she's sober, he gets absolutely trolleyed, and the math just doesn't compute. A normal person.
And she's also a very vulnerable adult, isn't she?
I don't look. I take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I think she's a master manipulator herself. I think they both are. And they're playing the system. They're playing the audience. It's been.
I'm not going to lie.
Nothing
I don't
is.
care. You know what? I don't care if they're playing the system. This government has gone to pot. That's just my opinion.
No, I know.
I don't think. I'm not saying people go and play the system, but I don't give a shit about if they are playing the system.
Yeah, look. He's been doing this for so long that it's starting to get. It's like, oh, what's he going to do next? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Is he going to do this? What's he going to do next? He's going to get drunk. Is he going to do this? Because he's been doing the same sort of stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Like, there's nothing new. There's always something that it's just, yeah. He needs to take some time off.
Phobia comments will be blocked. Yeah. Sorry,
Look, I'm not transphobic. I'm not transphobic. I'm not
I think
transphobic.
you know what it is. Also, I think,
But until he can actually, and I know he shouldn't. Why should he have to? But and everybody's trans story. I watched your live with I think you had Ms. Mama Kaz up there talking about their story or their trip through transitioning. I've been watching a couple of friends of mine transition, and they're on completely different journeys, but they do it very privately because it's a very private thing. They don't go on to a social platform and say, I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition, and not actually do it. There's no follow through. So the question remains is are they actually going to transition? Like, are they? Because they're constantly saying, I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition. So there's questions in my mind of whether that's actually just a ploy.
yeah, well, she's still quite young, isn't she? 22, I think, isn't she?
22, but then again, they should know better with the stuff
Got
that
a little
they've done.
bit quiet.
Have I?
I don't know why.
No, but
Is it my phone? It might be just my phone then.
Most young adults that I know and in the world are either out getting a job, going to school, getting a degree or something, or doing something with their lives. But this particular person sits in their room, in their little apartment, on TikTok, thinking that that's earning an income, not doing anything to contribute to society. So, look, I don't hate Elphaba. I just dislike the stuff that he's done or he's doing.
I mean, you know what? Have I come back as a gingerbread? Sorry, my phone is on my other phone. Sorry about that. Is that better?
I was wondering what was... Yeah.
I think my phone overheated. I've come back as a gingerbread. It just appeared.
Look, as I was saying, I do not... Hate is a very big word. It's a very harsh word. I don't hate the person because I don't know them personally, but I just dislike the stuff that they've been doing on a live platform in front of lots and lots of people, including children.
Yeah.
And it's constant. Like, it's constant.
Shall we hear?
Yeah.
Somebody's snoring.
And people have questioned why I cam too. Well, he's come across my FYP here in Australia.
Oh, right, you can.
So,
you do.
I don't do it all the time, but I do it, and I give the people in the UK, and I'm in contact with a couple of people in the UK.
What time's she usually on live?
Well, when school's on, he comes on in the mornings for you guys, and then sometimes he'll do all day, and it'll be, till 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and then sometimes he'll do an evening one where he'll go on all night. So it's there's been times where he's done a live for 13 or 14 hours.
So I ask you a question. So you said that he does questionable things, on the SAP and all of this, and I assume trigger people. So then, if that is the case, why cam to her? And I'm calling him. Sorry, guys. Why cam to her then to your viewers?
Well,
guys, I'm sorry.
The reason why we do it,
he. That's why. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. The reason why I do it is to take the views away from them, and to obviously screen record, because obviously we know that TikTok does our lives as a recording. there's a whole group of people that are doing it. There's some Australians that are doing it. There's lots of English people that are doing it. There's even people in the States that were doing it as well. And it's to remove the people from viewing or going into his views for him to obviously gain money, because I don't even know how TikTok works in that respect. What I have noticed in the stuff that I've done is when he does his singing stuff, his views drop dramatically because they're not interested in that. When he starts talking about stuff that he really doesn't have much, and I don't want to be derogatory, but he doesn't have much intelligence about, like politics or anything like that, his views jump up because people are waiting for him to do his crash out, which is not nice.
Orion,
I
can I
wouldn't
just
put that
ask
on
you
anyone.
a question?
Yeah, Dom.
Yeah. How would you feel if this was your son, who was
to be perfectly
possibly
honest,
unsure of who he wanted
my
to
son
be?
wouldn't be on live
22
talking.
is a very
Sorry,
young age.
Yeah, but
you know he's. But,
can I just
and
say
I do
that?
think that you're being very, very homophobic. If he
I'm not
wants
homophobic,
to,
love. I'm gay
yes,
myself, so I'm not
yes,
homophobic.
You are.
I'm not homophobic. I'm not. 100% hand on my heart, I'm not. If my son or daughter was doing this sort of stuff, I wouldn't allow it.
I get this brain fog. Sorry, I'll forget. Has Elphaba ever said that she's a she? Has she come out and said I'm trans female? Because you can too. So what do they identify? What does she?
I'm not trans. I'm not motor mouth Mandy. I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not transphobic at all. I'm far from it. I just find the stuff that they do, that they throw the trans card out there and have given information in regards to being transgender a very, very, very bad name. And this is just my opinion. The stuff that he does, he always blames it on us being transphobic. Like, the mind boggles. And it does, it boggles all the time. Like,
I get that.
I am blocked.
She's
I
done
can't
a lot of
watch him on his
questionable
platform.
things. I get that, but doesn't, I do questionable things. I'm a female. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So I don't think it's going to harm someone.
I don't do questionable things on a live. I don't do questionable things on a live. It's not going to harm someone
to just have that respect and just call her a she. Do you get?
But it does harm, and he does harm people. He's S-baited on live. He's S-H'd on live. He's done it. He's done it on live. There is clips of him S-H'ing himself on a live platform, and then he looks at the camera and smirks.
Do you know that I've done that on camera too?
Why?
If it's upsetting you that much, why don't you just block and don't watch?
I am blocked, but I watch on other platforms.
But what I'm trying to say, just because she acts a certain way does not mean that we can.
But they should. But these sorts of things shouldn't be done on a live platform with vulnerable people watching.
Right. Okay. Well, I've done that, so am I a he?
Sorry?
I've done that as well.
On a live platform?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's...
I'm not saying I'm proud of.
Why?
It's not something I'm proud of. I'm just telling you that I have. Yeah. I mean, never again, obviously, but I have, yes. I can't sit and be a hypocrite and nod if I've done that same thing.
He's done it, and it's not just once. He's done it multiple times.
Okay, Angie asked you a question. Have the same energy.
Huh?
Angie asked you a question. Have the same energy.
Me have the same energy?
Yeah, have the same energy.
I think are you saying have the same energy for me?
Yeah, you can't be.
No, I don't. I don't watch a lot of Angie stuff. I've seen it, but I move on. But the stuff that I've seen, look, all I want to say is, Elphaba needs to be held accountable for the things that he's done. Okay? The things that he does on live shouldn't be done on live, and he's done it repetitively.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Respectfully, so as Angie. So you're
But
going to
what I
have the
don't
same.
understand, right? You said that she has SH'd on live and all of this and done all this, and it shouldn't be. But yet you came too to show your viewers what she is also doing. So you're also now triggering your audience.
No, generally I usually, and every time I do that, I put a trigger warning up and I say to my people, if you're triggered on this, go off, don't watch.
See,
So what you're
that's what I
saying is
understand
then
with
you're
people that
actually just
target
clout
her.
chasing. Guys, get your heart music, please.
That's what I
Check the
understand.
screen,
People that
go
have a problem
poplars.
with her and all of that, and has said questionable things that came to her. Then I don't.
I would
get
follow
it.
the clout chaser at the top there. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, you could be triggering other people. I mean, I don't know what other people think, guys, to be honest. What do you think? And I've had this conversation many times, but I'm not really getting through to many people because a lot of people do say she's a he. But I've never experienced, I know I'm not trans myself, I've never experienced it, but I've never seen such transphobia towards one person as I do towards her. Do you know what I mean?
Look,
I agree.
I'm not transphobic. I just
And
don't like
it shouldn't
what he
matter how
does,
someone
regardless of whether he's trans or
You
not.
are.
It's if he was truly trans and he was still doing the same stuff, I'd be still pissed off and still wanting to hold them accountable.
Just because of her behaviour does not mean we can be transphobic because of what they've done,
But
Okay,
every
guys, before it
time,
all goes west, can you make sure you get your heart missing, please?
like,
You're not ever worried
the
because she's
times
quite vulnerable that she might do something to herself with all the transphobia she gets.
But they've done it like 4 or 5 times, and then they've blamed it on all sorts of stuff. You don't do that sort of stuff on a live platform.
Yeah, no,
Can I say
what,
something?
though? But the only person I hold accountable really is TikTok because they're allowing it. And what
Exactly. Oh, yes, 100%.
And her, but however, they're allowing it.
What? I'm practicing.
100%, because there has been times when we've reported it for that sort of behaviour and nothing gets done.
And I know that I had this discussion the other day, guys, but I'll have it again.
Can I just ask a question to that Australian lady? Why are you so bothered about some person in the UK, please?
Because they've come across the Australian FYP and there are kids in Australia that are watching it.
But you're right. How old are you, please? Without being
Me?
rude. Yeah.
I'm 53.
You're a 53-year-old woman who is targeting a 22-year-old woman. Like her.
It doesn't matter about age. It's about holding someone accountable.
It is a bit weird.
Conversation, can they? Because I don't want to have a conversation like this your kids can hear.
No, I'm just saying, Angie, because at a 22, the front lobe of your brain, your cerebral part of your brain, hasn't even grown into an adult yet. So to target somebody of that age, whether you agree with them or not, and even to have her name in your name as her nemesis, is bang out of order.
It's giving me the ick.
That's your opinions, and I'm not going to get offended by that.
Yeah, our opinions.
Angie, thank you for letting me come up. I've got some stuff to do. But
yeah.
I just don't understand how
Pardon?
you can to someone.
I said our
and trigger
opinions
people.
as people who live in the UK.
sorry, what was that?
I said our opinions as people who live in the UK, speaking about someone who lives in the UK. I think you're using the whole, she's on the Australian FYP as a reason to just, go at her. Because I'm sure that I'm sure we come across someone from Australia before called Ashley, who is a danger to children. Why are you not doing anything about Ashley? Because she's very much on the Australian.
There was a man. That's why I put her on my platform. There was a man that approached me and said, "Can I platform her because she talks?" And even though she was coming out the stuff he did, he wanted it for evidence. He'd gone to the police on her, and he wanted to gather evidence against her. So that's why people keep saying, "Why did you platform her?" Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong for platforming her. However, I did it so he could gather the evidence. Do you remember the guy, the Australian guy? I can't remember.
Yeah, I
his
remember.
name.
I was in here. I can't remember his name, but I was in here when it happened.
Yeah.
But why are the Australian people not doing it?
Well, he's from Australia.
Not too sure. Anyway, I've got to go. That's just, that's why I'm doing it. And you can call me whatever, but I
just don't understand why you can choose someone that's so triggering, which I do believe probably is triggering. I don't watch Elphaba, but I gather she probably is. But why would you then trigger your audience? I don't understand that.
And surely that draws more attention to it, if anything.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I've got to go. So thank you. Anyway,
thank you.
Obviously, I've got things to do.
Yeah, no
thank
bad
you.
feelings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Even in school, Angie, they teach the children about cyberbullying and how to come off these sites if you're triggered by stuff or if somebody's messaging you or something.
But don't you think this falls on TikTok as well for allowing what they're allowing? Do you know what I mean?
Angie, can I say something quickly? With Elphaba transitioning, did you know that she asked on her live to her community to give money to her? And I'm not trying to hate, but to give money to her to transition, and she used it on something else. She had so much money so she could transition. She's done not only once, she's done it twice. She's had so much money and so many opportunities to transition, and she hasn't.
Yeah, but Morgie, did you also hear that she failed the psychiatric part of it, and that's why they wouldn't go forward with it?
You can't just go to the hospital and be like, right, I don't want to be a man anymore. I want to be a woman. Give me the surgery. Like, there's so much more to it. I don't know the ins and outs of it, and I agree with awareness being made, especially if there's things to do with people speaking to children, 100%. But I do think that some people become obsessive with it. Like that person, that Australian woman from the other side of the world who sits cam to-ing when someone's SHing and saying, oh, everyone trigger warning, if you don't like it, you got to leave, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't like it either, and she's triggered by it as well. So why is she sat there cam to-ing it? It just becomes obsessive.
And she said there was groups of them doing it.
That's weird.
It's very strange, especially when you're saying triggered. And how are you triggered when you're sitting there watching?
And I just think as well, looking at the way Elphaba's been raised, no wonder that she has some of the issues that she does, to be honest with you. No wonder she does. No, she hasn't had a very good example, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
She's had this, hasn't she? Like, since I've been on this app, Elphaba has been on this app from, I think she was like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And it's been a constant go at Elphaba, which, when awareness needs to be made, i.e. the Roblox stuff, yes, 100%. But at the same time, you've got to remember, we're all for protecting children. That was still a child, no?
100%.
That's what I think, anyway.
I'm with you. I particularly don't like Elphaba. I don't agree with a lot of stuff she does online. But the targeting, it is beyond.
But then saying that, Nikki, I don't agree with people having conversations on kids in the most actual way, which we've just had recently. I don't agree with some of the things that I've said in the past. I don't agree with what other people have said. Do you know what I mean?
That's
a lot of people.
Was that some accountability there from Angela?
No, what I'm saying is I've said things, mainly a lot when I'm drunk, as you know. I'm not using that as an excuse, but a reason, because it does change you. But however, have I said shit? Yes. I've always said that. I've said shit. Do you know what I mean? And I've always said that. But so, yeah, I've said things, and then you've got a lot of people that have said shit on this app that maybe have said a lot worse things.
I think somebody said to you the other day, it's not about what you say, it's who says it. And do you know what I mean? Two people can say exactly the same thing. One can be liked, one cannot be liked. And the one that's not liked will be dragged all over this app.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's very disliked, isn't she? Oh,
I think there's that, but I was saying this the other day. I also think two things can be true at the same time. Like Elphaba can have had a really crappy upbringing and have had a really bad example, and she can still make mistakes and do and say horrible things. Both of those things can be true, and she can be held accountable for the bad things that she does and says. But it doesn't make the fact that she had a crap upbringing and a bad example less untrue, if that makes sense. It doesn't negate any of that.
No, but people trigger her. She had a meltdown. I was scrolling through today, and she was having a massive meltdown because she had told somebody she'd ordered something. I don't know what she'd ordered, but trolls had rung up and cancelled her order. and she just had a massive meltdown over it. Do you know what I mean? And it is targeted.
And then the thing is, every time someone's transphobic to her or does bully her or attack her, it does make her a victim of something. So it does. If people want to hold her accountable for her bad behaviour, making her a victim of bullying online is not the way to go about it. It's counterproductive, isn't it?
I've always said if you've got a report for
Sorry, hold on a minute, Delusive.
What?
Guys, can you get your heartbeats in?
Bloody
please?
hell, Matt. I've always said if you want to report something, whether to the protest, with the police or to the social services, do it. Do it privately, you know, if you've got genuine concern, and then shut up. Because there's nothing else you can do. If you carry on, you're just targeting a person, aren't you? That I've been told now, I could be wrong, but that is very vulnerable, you know, and if they do something to themselves, then that's going to be on you, isn't it? Because that's the right way to go about it, and that's through legally, right? But don't have to shout about it on social media. Just don't watch. Go back through the right channels if you feel there is a case there, and that's it. And then stop targeting the person and just move on. Because there might not be anything you can do. If there's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can do. Because we can keep going on and on every day about this person. I'm not saying not to call out their behaviour, because we should all do that, right? Because I do the FYP, I'll talk on it. We should all talk on it. But there's only so much you can go on and on about one person about. You know what I mean, for?
It does come across obsessive, and I think, like, you can have discussions about a person's transition till the cows come home. I've got my own opinions on that, but it's not relevant to the shitty things Elphaba has done or the things in regards to kids. You know, it's the two things are two separate things.
You know this thing about her talking to kids? What, that was in a WhatsApp, was it? And were there parents in that WhatsApp group or something?
From what I've been told and what I've looked at, there was a WhatsApp group when Elphaba was 17 and there was kids as young as 10 in there, which obviously, like, no one's going to think that's acceptable because it's not. And apparently there was like actual talk from Elphaba in there when there was very young kids in there, which obviously that's not okay in any way, shape or form. I don't agree with that, and I'm very much for awareness on that, and Elphaba should be pulled up on that.
Yeah, but she wasn't doing it deliberately to children, did she? Was it just one of those things where she said something?
I think she was aware that. No, I think she was aware of the ages of the people in the group.
Right, it's like the SAP 13 plus. Do you know how many times I've heard people be actual about shit?
Someone just messaged me saying they're going to send it.
What's the difference between? And I'm not saying any of it. I'm not saying it's right, guys. I'm just asking a question. What's the difference between the 13 plus TikTok and something like Roblox?
Well, I think Roblox is made to be a kids game. There are kids as young as like 5,
but
6.
This is a kids app. This is a 13 plus app, so that's a child.
No, but Roblox, there are kids on there as young as 5 or 6.
Right. I don't know much about this bloody Roblox, to be honest. So no, guys, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just wondering, because I've heard a lot of actual stuff that goes on TikTok. So I'm just asking, is it just one of those? Because I don't know Roblox. Is it something that she hasn't actually said it to a kid or anything? She just said it on a Roblox. I don't know how it works in like a chat room or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about Roblox. So I don't know if she's just said it in a chat room on a kid's app, or she's directed it to a kid.
I think because it was in a WhatsApp group, she would have either had to be added to a group or have added.
WhatsApp. Yes, Roblox.
Sorry, going back to that Australian woman, I just had a phone call. Something landed on my desk. Social media has been banned for under 16s in Australia. So who is she protecting? Because under 16s are not allowed on social media. It's banned. I've just Googled it as well to fact check.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that came in last week or something, didn't it?
Yeah. So who is she protecting?
16 is still considered a minor, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just, I just don't think that that's the reason. Do you know what I mean? I think
I think she's probably doing it for clout. But, yeah, it's a bit strange to be campering from Australia.
Someone's going to send me the messages from these groups, so I'll see what they say.
Yeah.
What Elphaba did in those groups is absolutely disgusting, and I don't condone any way of them. But to me, yesterday when it came out that 4 adults were talking about smecks and young children in a laughing conversation, and everybody has put it underneath the carpet and isn't talking about it, is just as disgusting. People just want to be offended when they want to be offended.
Yeah. She'd be making money from yeah, exactly, Grandma. But I totally get you, Nikki. So yeah, we talk about what Elphaba done, which is completely. I don't really still know the full story. I mean, Alicia says apparently. I don't know if there was receipts shown. I mean, I can't remember. It was a long time ago, wasn't it? So is that hearsay? Was what these messages? But then you've got grown adults talking about that. Weird.
Exactly, and nothing is said on this app about it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Sunken Queen, just so you know, I will take on the whole of Australia right now. I'm not scared of Australia. You all come from criminals.
It's the same with TA. She's from a bloody Canada. Hello, Tig.
Hi. I just wanted to say I'm Australian. And the new laws. How old am I? I'm 33.
Oh, you sound young. Okay.
Oh, thank you. The new laws have rolled out in Australia in regards to under 16s on social media, but they haven't really done a good job implementing it. So there are still kids on social media.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think 16's a minor. Well, 16 is classed a minor anyway, isn't it?
Well, yeah, in Australia, we're the same as you guys. They're not adults until they're 18.
Yeah.
But like, I have a 14-year-old daughter, and she was blocked instantly on Instagram because she's got her actual age on her Instagram account. But all of her friends still have their social medias because they don't have the actual date of birth on their accounts.
Right.
So they're still trying to, do all the nitty-gritty stuff.
Yeah.
So there are still plenty of kids on social media. It's just a matter of their parents enforcing it, I'm afraid. And a lot of parents aren't.
Right. Can I ask you guys a question, right, that just popped into my head? What do you think about a wronging that, is a trans? They're not like Jade Palmer where they've transitioned after they've committed a crime, but someone that is trans, that, goes as a female that has committed some, heinous crime towards a woman, would you say that, would you call her a her? Or because they've now committed a crime, they haven't had the surgery, would you say, no, if that's a man? Because I would say it's a man myself. I couldn't give them the respect they,
I guess it comes down to whether or not they transitioned before or after the crime.
He is a cross-dresser. No, a cross-dresser is someone that lives as a man, but occasionally wears female clothes. That's a cross-dresser. But the way I see Elphaba, that she lives daily as a woman. She don't come off TikTok and then, take everything off with clothes and all this and then put in clothes, men's clothes, does she?
I've just seen this group chat thing. It's actually very actually charged. I don't know where the proof is of the ages of the people in there, but it's very there's lots of nude pictures and stuff, or talk of I'm trying to do TikTok friendly, not so much nude pictures, but more like cartoons.
Yeah, I was going to say an AI
cartoon. There's Peppa Pig with boobs, and there's a boy with a top off, and there's a lot of sexual talk and stuff like that. But I don't know where it shows the proof of the ages.
With a top off,
it's a boy with Elphaba's put a thing in there of, I can't show it obviously, but it's a boy with a top off, a man. He's of age.
Right.
He's got his top off and he's holding himself. So it's not acceptable if there's minors in that group chat at all.
But the thing is, it's having those receipts that they're underage. You know what I mean? And I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just said, how do we know?
I'm sure Elphaba spoke on this and said that the parents gave them consent to be in this WhatsApp group. Am I dreaming that?
Yeah, but regardless, even if parents did,
I'm not saying it's right, but it's just kind of come back to me, and now thinking, but I'm sure that's what she said, but I don't know if I'm dreaming it.
I do think that Elphaba is a wrong 'un, I'll be honest. I do think that Elphaba is a wrong 'un. but by doing what people are doing, it can make him the victim. Them.
It is making her the victim, isn't it?
Mm.
Do you think Elphaba's one of those?
I'm going to go. I just wanted to let you know about the Australian laws.
Oh. You don't think she's... and, yeah.
I'm not answering that, Angie. I don't know.
Hang on, let me just look at these.
Because I don't think I'd ever have the respect to call someone a woman if someone was one of those, because I wouldn't give a shit if I was committing transphobia.
Okay, so there's things here that say, one of them says, I'm 13, I'm in year 9. Elphaba has put, I'm 17. And they say, you look 40. And then, but the person who said, oh no, sorry, yeah. And then someone said, I'm 10. How do I know what this means? And then she says, Elphaba says, you're what? And the person says, yeah, I'm 10. No one told you. And Elphaba put, holy effing shit. And then another one says, I'm 13.
So when she put holy effing shit, did she continue speaking to them?
I can't see anything after that because it's a screenshot.
That's what I want to know, because it could be a thing where she did not realise there was kids in her chat.
So that was the 21st of March. And when was this? Let me see if this... So it's all from the same day. This
it could be a setup, guys. Yeah, that person probably might not have been 10. It could be a setup trying to set her up. However, it doesn't matter. It depends on what she's then replied at, thinking that person is 10.
And the kids are putting like meme pictures in as well that are like cartoon pictures that are actualized, if that makes sense.
Defending wrong-uns? No one's defending any wrong-uns. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about these pictures, and I didn't know what was said. I know there was something about WhatsApp group, and we were talking about a long time ago, you know? But I can't remember any of that. I mean, I wasn't sure when Elphaba said about the parents knew or something. I don't know if that's what she said. I can't remember now, but I don't know if she was just saying that because she maybe at the time didn't realise there was kids in the chat. I don't know.
These messages are 2021.
2021.
I'm just going on Fact Freaks to look at Elphaba.
I just want to know when she found out they were that age, whether she continued talking to them.
Yeah, you'd want to see the whole context.
Yeah, because she sounds surprised then when she's gone, for fuck's sake, holy, sounds surprised. Like she didn't know.
Exactly. Goes down with his messages after that. When it's pointed out the age of these children.
You know what I
did chat after the age reveal. I just got a message saying. Let me see if I can find the voice notes. So after the ages were told that I just read out, the picture of the man with no top on holding himself inappropriately, that was sent after the people said their ages.
By Elphaba.
Yeah, Elphaba sent that picture, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Then they deserve nothing but the worst.
I've never really looked into Elphaba because I just don't give a shit about them, if I'm honest.
I asked you a question, and this is not, please don't think I'm defending. I just kind of look at every angle. It was definitely Elphaba, definitely her number. It was definitely, there wasn't someone
voice notes. Angie, can you let Miss Baguette in the box, please? Because she knows more about it.
Yeah.
Hiya, it's literally me relaying all the information to Alicia, and I'm like, isn't it easier if I just come in the box? Rather than texting Alicia. But yeah, like, I've got the recording, but I'm not going to, like, upload that. Like, I wouldn't ever put that anywhere, because it is, like, it is strange, but, like, when you see the whole context of it, the ages get, revealed, and then there's not much chat after it. The chat goes dead, but there is, like, a photograph of a man in grey sweatpants, kind of, you know, holding the thing in grey sweatpants that you can kind of see. That is You know, that is a bit weird.
And was that after they said their ages?
Shady lady, no, I was not in the group chat. It's strange that you'd assume that I was in it.
So someone's leaked it then, hasn't it? Someone that was in that group chat.
Yeah, so what happened was, Jordan Dash, who was the guy who was in
I remember that, yeah.
He was, I can't remember what that app was called. There was an app, a little bit like TikTok, I can't remember what it was called. So he was 18 at the time, Elphaba 17, and then the children. He actually sent it. He recorded that group chat because there was loads of questions about it, and at first he was kind of like keeping it all under wraps. But then we managed to get him to record the entire chat. And it is a bit weird. Yeah, Jordan was older, so Jordan was 18 during this. But it is strange. Like, it's, you know, it's...
And did Elphaba send that picture after she found out the ages?
Yeah, so that was...
I wonder why it went dead after that, though. I wonder what happened, why it went dead.
The Observer just put that the parents did report it, but nothing became of it.
The parents, so I remember speaking to one of the parents, and they said that they gave permission for their child to be, I believe it was the parent of the 10-year-old. And she'd give permission for them to be in that chat, which I just think is absolutely wild anyway, because like with a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old, that's just...
Tip my stomach completely. If they knew the ages and sent an inappropriate photo like that, then I'm sorry, but they deserve nothing but the worst happened to them.
Because if I just seen... Yeah, Courtney. I didn't want to mention you, Courtney, but it was like me and Courtney who were sort of like speaking to people. This was 2 years ago as well. I didn't realise it was that long ago. Sorry, 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago.
No, the parents reported it, guys. Someone that said the parents need reporting. I think they were the ones that reported it. Mandy was involved too. Mandy was in that chat.
Miss Piquet, did you say 3 years ago?
2023 it was when I've just searched it up, yeah.
So Elphaba's 22 now, so Elphaba would have been 19. Not 17.
No, that's when it all came out.
Yeah, so it was maybe before.
All right, okay, so 17.
Yeah, it was an older group, like it was a group chat from the past. It weren't like a current one when it...
All right, okay.
Oh my goodness. I just wonder why it went dead then after that then. Thanks, Angie. It's Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hey.
And Queen Mandy was in there?
No. Queen Mandy was exposing it.
Oh, right. Sorry. Someone said in the comments she was in it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it just fell flat, didn't it? It just went under the carpet, Baggy.
Yeah.
If the parents knew, they're not going to report it because they would have got in trouble themselves.
I think it was, I mean, the thing is, unfortunately, there's no law being broken because it just comes down to morals with it. It's not actually against the law what was happening because she is a minor at that point as well. And that's the frustrating part. And that's why these grey areas need to be sorted with these kind of conversations. Because in my honest opinion, 16 shouldn't, like, no, I think there needs to be conversations and protection more for children for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But surely with a 17 and an 18-year-old talking to a 10-year-old, the police would have done something about it. Not so much maybe with a 13-year-old, but definitely with a 10-year-old they would have.
So with the 18-year-old, which is Jordan, which we still obviously called out that he was in that group chat, it did take a while, but I did finally get all the conversations from him. he never actually spoke in it. So what it was, I don't, Baggy, if you explained the thing about the app and stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but also bear in mind it was Jordan who recorded that conversation, so he could very well have deleted all of his interaction in there.
Yeah. So it was something called Likey, which is an app I'd never heard of in my life. And it's very more child-based. It's a lot more children that are on it. It's very much like TikTok, but children going live on it and stuff. And parents would have like all the kids like meeting up and they would do content. And Jordan was part of the group chat where he was like admin.
Yeah, he was like the sort of big creator, sort of. It's my, like, it was his group.
Yeah. Which we felt was weird. Why are adults and children interacting? Like, that's just really weird to me. Elphaba got removed from the group the moment interactions were being seen, the conversations we had. This wasn't happening over a long period of time. It was happening within 24 hours, the interactions Elphaba was having with these children.
Billy, I've got the proof, but I don't feel comfortable showing it. I'd send you it. I just don't want to be the person to be, putting it out.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, me and Baggy went through a lot through this conversations. Like, we got dragged on this app for it. So I know for me personally, it's not something that I want to get back into. I think people should talk about it, and there is people that I've tried to talk to about it, but they just didn't want to hear it, and that's fine. It's up to everyone. But yeah.
No, there's no photos of, like, it is literally just a text chat. But
what about the voice notes? Can you elaborate around about what the voice notes say?
Oh God,
I feel like they were played separately because the voice notes are not in that. They're not played. I feel like Jordan went live and played them, perhaps.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think. Did I get it I didn't get voice notes, I don't think. I never heard the voice notes. It was just him screen recorded them. I'll be honest, it was 3 years ago. Like, it's trying to remember everything down to a T.
Someone has put in voice notes, there was, observers put one said there was one that was very worrying. Now, I've not heard any of these voice notes, by the way.
It might still be on, like, if you probably search his name, it might still come up. Let me have a look.
Yeah, like, I know that the WhatsApp chat, I know that it was on TikTok. The videos were definitely on TikTok. Whether or not they're still there from all that time ago, and they could be on YouTube as well.
I'll tell you where to look. The Fact Freak definitely did a live about it, did a video about it.
Yeah, there's some deep dives on TikTok. He's got 2 deep dives on TikTok. One is 11 minutes long and one's 38 minutes long.
Yeah, there is. So there's one, and I think he did do one on Jordan as well. He spoke about Jordan Dash as well. So if you look on his YouTube, it's on about...
That's why the police didn't do anything then. Oh, like you said, because they were a minor and
there was no like actual. This is a thing. It's weird conversations, but it's not illegal conversations. Do you know what I mean?
But that's how groomers work.
Yeah.
Me personally, if my 10-year-old was in a WhatsApp group chat with a 17-year-old and there was stuff like that being put in there, I would go mad. I'd lose my head.
But how did she get these, numbers? How did Elphaba get the numbers off?
Because she plays all games and that, don't she?
She just decided
Roblox and stuff.
Well, she was added into it.
Yeah, Elphaba was added into it by Jordan.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, imagine like creators are just doing a thing of networking and meeting up and all of that. That's what the group chat was. So it wasn't just 10-year-olds. So there was different ages. 10 was the youngest, and I think there was like a 13, 14 kind of like different ages within it. But I personally think it's just really weird that there's an app where children are able to go live and create content with adults and things like that, and the parents are doing it, they're allowing it. It's just weird.
But even just looking on the WhatsApp screen, just even looking at the timestamps of it, like some of these conversations are going on at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So, are the kids like on their own? The parents think they're in bed and they're chatting to, like, it's weird.
Like some of these were girls talking about their periods and things like that. Like it's just
Yeah. Victim blaming kids.
Who's victim blaming kids?
Someone's just sent me a load of videos. Hang on.
It's their parents who have allowed it. Like even if there was nothing weird going on in that conversation, it's still strange to allow a 10-year-old to be in group chats with like adult men.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting, isn't it?
And the only proof of the kids' ages is the kids saying their ages. So that's
yeah.
So nobody has actually got 100% proof of any of it. There's no proof of the kids' ages, no nothing.
I'll be honest, I deleted, I don't have it available anymore. I don't have anything of WhatsApp and stuff like that from that time period. I've deleted all of my stuff.
Yeah, I've only found it then by searching back through WhatsApp history, and it was still there. But the mum did confirm, because didn't the mum come in your box, Courtney, at one point? And she did, like, as far as like proof goes, like the woman saying she's the mum came in and said that was her young daughter.
Yeah.
But like that person's just said, even if someone is saying they're 10, even if they're not 10, your first reaction should be like I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like you don't send a photo of a man wearing like revealing pants.
Yeah.
I've been sent videos from Elphaba Awareness, and Courtney, you're running a live with that, like you're questioning that Jordan Dash.
Yeah.
There's loads and loads of videos.
So the reason I was questioning Jordan Dash, right, is I was obviously questioning Elphaba, but Jordan was 18, as I said, and there was a lot of inconsistencies with Jordan. Jordan was not good at this.
Yeah, I wasn't having a go at you, Courtney.
I know. But like he was so inconsistent, and this is where I couldn't go at Elphaba, because it was like he wanted to just leave little crumbs but not give us all the information. And then he finally did give, as I said, the whole recording, and we finally got to see the messages. But the thing is, like, I know people are going to say, well, why are you privy to it? Why should you see it? But I'm like, well, then why are you putting it online? Like, we can't come online and say all of this stuff. And the thing is, it felt his age as well was like changing about. There was just so much inconsistencies at points, was there, Baggy? Like we were really unsure about him, and it felt like, because he said in one of his videos, I've tried to speak about this back in April, but I got blocked, and then I don't know, there was moments it felt a bit clouty rather than caring about the actual children. And the videos he was still making on TikTok felt so much like he was trying to interact, because it was all about school life. Bearing in mind, I think at this point he must have been about 19, 20. And I'm like, why are you doing videos about school life when that's more of a child conversation? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I think, yeah, as I said, it was a long time ago, but there is videos out there.
I just think it shows this app is disgusting, and it's money over morals every time, because nobody's protecting or shouting from the rooftops that there was 10-year-old children in these conversations.
The thing is, as well, she does get gifted by children. She does have children in her boxes, and it's a concern. I've gone into her lives and been like, why is there kids in your box? And I'll just get blocked.
And you know that these are definitely children?
Mm-hmm. Like, it's very obviously children. Like, the Observer is someone who's obviously spoken about this quite a lot. Highlighting the fact that Elphaba's had children in her boxes, gifting and things like that.
Courtney, is this the same group chat where it was outed that one of them was using their kid as a decoy?
Not that I've heard of. No.
I don't think it was.
No.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, but the thing is, the police wouldn't do anything based on that, really, would they?
So I know that Jordan did go to the police himself, and Jordan took all the proof of the conversations And it was just all like, even Elphaba came live and said it, nothing was done about it because, as I said, Elphaba was 17, nothing can happen.
It could still happen, being 17.
No, she's a minor. It just comes down to morals, unfortunately, when you're 17.
Yeah, but I thought that if they were under the age of 13.
Huh?
Sorry, Angie.
That's all right, Nikki.
I said I thought there was different laws if they were under the age of 13, between 10 and 13.
I think there is, but I think it depends on what was actually happening. Because, like, like on a personal level, like I think the chat in there was vulgar and just disgusting. Knowing the ages of
towards a child, like
it was. There was nothing that was, like,
there's inappropriate
towards the actual children. It was just kind of the topics being discussed and
the pictures they were all putting in.
I think if this is saying actual towards a child, I think it would be different, wouldn't it? But to put it into it, you're not actually directing it at anyone, are you? In a WhatsApp chat.
Like if you got put into a group chat and people started saying, I'm 13, I'm 10, like what would you do? Because I would leave.
Yeah.
And why would a 17-year-old or an 18-year-old want to interact with children that young? Like surely Jordan knew how old they were before he set up that group.
But so is this other group where there was someone used their kid as a decoy? That's a different group.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know if the observer knows anything about that.
Oh,
because I do vaguely remember it.
I vaguely remember it being mentioned, but I couldn't.
I know that there was a situation that had happened on Roblox, which turned out to be fake, and it was actually a fake account, and they tried to make it out that Elphaba had been speaking to a kid. I remember that actually got outed, but yeah, I'm not sure about a decoy.
Yeah, no, I remember that now. They put on they identified that it wasn't Elphaba being it because the character was wearing a different dress or something like that, from what I remember.
Ladies, I was just wondering, why was you dragged over the app for bringing all this out?
It was just, I don't know, it like with the whole Jordan side of it, in that we obviously went for Jordan, which he didn't do anything wrong technically because he never spoke in the chat, but people will still say it to this day that Elphaba wanted to unalive herself at that point and that we were bullying her and things like that, like, because we were holding lives.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think everybody in this app should have the same energy for Jordan as well as Elphaba, because at the end of the day, Jordan was an adult.
Well, see, that's the funny thing, because that was kind of my main thing that I, like, if I spoke about it, and people came for that as well and said, why are you so bothered about Jordan? Elphaba's the wrong one here. Like, you really can't win.
No, but it's like he was the adult.
That's exactly what we were saying. And that's why we spoke about him more. One, because we just didn't think Elphaba would ever come and speak to us. But two, he was the person that put it on the app, so we wanted to have the conversation, find out from him, because everything he was putting out there was so inconsistent. We didn't know what was true or not.
Can I ask, did all this coming out affect his, I suppose, money, views? Did it affect it?
Elphaba used to make $8,000 a day. From when I was looking into this the other day, they used to make like $8,000. It was $8,000 a week. Sorry, not a day. I don't think. But anyway, they was making a lot of money. And then obviously with all the stuff that's come out in regards to children, and then whatever else, I don't think that they're making as much money as they did before.
Right. Crazy. It says a lot, doesn't it, that people can talk to children on this app and it doesn't affect their money.
Disgusting. It's money over morals. These people are the most disgusting people ever. And I can't believe that TikTok did not call this out, and more big creators didn't call this out. It's just been hidden, like talked about in the background, but it's never been like dragged across the app like it should be.
I mean, there comes a point, doesn't there, like we were saying prior, that it about the bullying side.
Mm.
But when you hear of the other side, I didn't know anything about these messages personally. I'm newish to the app, I suppose, compared to you guys. But then when you hear things like that, and you think, is that why people are doing all this behaviour towards him?
I just think obviously people will remember more so than others, like of what happened, as I said, because we know that the app constantly has new people joining, and obviously as you said, you probably weren't even around Tarama Talk at that point, and it was 3 years ago, so we were not going to know about it, and people probably don't watch it anymore to know that the children and all of that she's interacting with in her lives.
I would agree with you on that, Courtney, except for the fact that Angie is dragged daily, and I mean daily, for something she said 5 years ago.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if she's been dragged daily over a stupid comment, but this isn't being spoken about.
I just think there's a danger with all of this with Elphaba that, like I said, you make them the victim, where there'll always be people who will back Elphaba and whatnot, and there'll be people that will be like, hang on a minute, this is, because it is that Australian woman, it comes across obsessive. But because I never, like I said, I never really gave a shit about Elphaba. I didn't know all of this stuff until recently. And obviously I find out more and more every day. So it does need to be reminded of people, but also you need to be careful that you don't turn the perpetrator into a victim.
It's really hard though, Alicia, because this is where it's hard. Like, if I don't know who you're talking about, by the way, because I've just joined, but anyone who's talking on her, anyone who's obviously focused on not agreeing with what she's doing and wants her off the app, it's not an obsession to me. It's someone who potentially probably cares about child safety, and I can understand why they're doing it. And this is where it's so frustrating that the moment that you talk about one creator for so long because you don't agree with what they're doing that could protect children, you're obsessed, you're a stalker, blah blah blah. Like, that's not the case. I do agree to the extent with you, Angie. Like, I've even spoke out about it, and what Nikki just said there, that you're dragged constantly for your shit in the past, right? Whereas I see other creators not being dragged as much as for the same stuff. But I think when it comes to child safety, which we're on a 13+ app, like, we are all adults. We are the ones that are responsible when children are in our lives or around us to protect them.
People are saying why it hasn't, about the police, but the police aren't going to do anything. Because I suppose legally she hasn't done anything.
Yeah, if there's legally nothing. And why don't you report them to the police, Em?
Yeah, unless they're speaking directly to a child in that kind of way, I don't think they'll do anything, will they?
No, and it's going back to 2021, and I think it's probably she probably has been reported to the police. Do you know what I mean? And I like
and you can report it. All right.
I know you don't like Jojo, Angie, but I like Jojo. I get on with her. I think she's all right, but I know why you don't like her. I get it. It's not. It's that Australian woman. When she was in here the other day, I couldn't stand her. I just think she's a fucking idiot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think there's ways to go about things, and I think she's just an idiot. I don't think she really gives a shit. She just, like, she's changed her name, everything. You're just making that person a victim.
Yeah. Do you think someone has said she's protected by the trans card? Do you think she is protected by that? Where, it's...
This is why I always say to people, and that's why I said that in your live the other day, stop mixing her being trans, because that's when you make her the victim. That's when she can scream out and go, see, look at them, they're just being transphobic. If you stop bringing up the fact she's trans and just talk about what she's doing, she can't do it. She can't use it. Simple as that.
And if people are attacking, saying something about, I don't know, oh, you're not a woman, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I have my own viewpoints on that, but it's separate from this person, whatever they're displaying as.
Yeah, at the end of the day, even though they're doing that, you could get in trouble for being transphobic with the police, and they won't get anything done about them. Do you know what I mean? So I think you just got to be careful how you deal with it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and you don't want to give them a reason.
Like, if someone's talking to kids, I don't care, like, if they're a man, a woman, trans, whatever, that shouldn't even be a factor in it if someone's,
Yeah, but like you said, you make them a victim, innit? transphobia and all that kind of thing, and that's what people focus on. Like myself, because I was focusing on that. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's it. Like, I think quite a few of us, especially in here over the recent few days, we was putting it down to maybe bullying. Do you know what I mean? We were seeing it from that side, but then you hear this side tonight, and you think you kind of understand the backlash.
Yeah, why people are so angry. Because I used to always think to myself, like, why is everyone bullying this teenager? I don't get it, but I never looked into it. But now it makes sense why people are so angry. Like, Elphaba's a wrong un.
Yeah, I don't know. Watch it, to be fair. I just watch what I see in the FYP. Oh, oops. Anyone that's getting bullied, it should be reported. Yeah, but you keep saying, people keep saying reported. It has been reported. The police aren't going to do anything. Do you know what I mean? You need kind of solid evidence, I think, And I can't sit here as a host and sit and say she's a wrong one. I can't do that because I'll probably get in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Because it would look like I'm the one inciting hate. Crazy.
I'll say it for you. Elphaba's a wrong un.
So this is the thing, right? So I know this is your mod, but Ollie wrote you were one of them that dragged her, Courtney. And that's the thing. This is the thing I'm always going to remember for dragging Elphaba. Never mind the fact that what she was doing and she deserved to be dragged. It's Courtney dragged her.
I think
Courtney
Ollie was on
messed
about
with their mental health.
I think Ollie was on about Angie then, Courtney, when that come up.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, Angie's had her beef. Everyone on this app has had their beef with Angie.
Yeah.
Some of my best times on this app are having beef with Angie.
And now your best time is being in a cult, Alicia.
It is.
That is a fact.
That's why the cult gets so angry about it, is because we see Angie being dragged daily for stuff over 5 years ago, and then other stuff is swept under the carpet to suit everybody else's agenda.
So severe, innit?
But in my defence, when Cobra Kane made that song, I said something. When there's things that are said that are too far, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I do remember that. I was like, what the hell? That was great. We fought.
I'm under cult protection, Hans.
We did eternity. We fought a lot. There's one thing I am, and I do stand my ground. Bloody.
Angie, we can't hear a word you're saying. All we can hear is your
Sorry,
bed.
can you hear me? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, stop listening. Sorry, guys, just because I'm laying down. Oh, thank you, Tiny Shell. Thank you. Oh,
someone just said, don't you think everyone gets dragged from past mistakes? But there's past mistakes, and then there's been in a WhatsApp group chat with 10-year-olds and 13-year-olds. Like, a mistake's a mistake, but nonsense is nonsense.
Yeah.
But I think that stuff shouldn't be forgotten about. It needs to keep being brought up because...
you know what? I did a group chat once, Snapchat. I didn't actually. I said to everyone, "Here's my." I came on TikTok, and I said, "Here's my username, and we'll create some huge chat thingy on Snapchat." And then as I was adding people, it kind of crossed, and I had loads, and I just realised, oh my god, I don't know how many the ages of these people. So I obviously deleted before I started any chat. Don't get me wrong, but something like that is like an innocent mistake. Do you know what I mean? Like Elphaba, knowing that those kids were young, 10, she should have, if she did not know, come out of that live. And or made a comment I did not know and just leave.
Yeah, leave the chat.
Do that.
Can I just say as well, obviously, you've got, for instance, Mr. M. Mr. M was in the dailies a few weeks ago. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, and how many awarenesses raised about him? How many people show videos and conversations about him, and he still gets to make money on this app?
Yeah, exactly.
Money of morals.
Yeah, Mr. M, what did he do now? I can't remember now.
He broke his ex's eye socket, from what I remember.
He is still around. People are bigging him up, and yeah, it's crazy.
Mostly women, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's been live with quite a few people.
I've lost count. I don't know. There's been so many wrong-uns that I've lost count. I don't even know what they've done anymore. There's just so many on TikTok. I mean, TikTok should definitely be 18. They should definitely, up there.
I agree. If you can't join live access, then you shouldn't be able to just be on TikTok full stop. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no safeguarding it. If it's not safeguarding, then they should treat it like how they do with certain apps now, where you have to like have your credit card or your bank card and all that. And that'll also protect you from trolling, because then people's real information has to be put on the app.
Yeah, and he spat at NHS workers during COVID as well. I was going to say as well, there was another group chat in regards to Elphaba that I was talking about. No Face just sent me a video where a mother had used her own child. I don't know how old, I think the child was 14, because the mother referred to the child as a minor, and she was like pushing her kid to be speaking to Elphaba and be a decoy, basically. This, I think it's Jenny Jones, their name is.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't say the name I was going to say, because it was definitely the wrong name there.
Yeah, no, Jenny Jones. And they were trying to out Elphaba, but obviously when you're doing stuff like that, again, it's making Elphaba the victim. Jenny Johnson, sorry, not Jenny Jones. I'm thinking.
Oh, that's the name I was going to say.
Jenny Johnson. Sorry, I was thinking Jenny Jones, that American bloody
What kind of mother
Ricky Lake woman.
What kind of mother would do that to their child?
Why would you put your child in that situation, whether they're a teenager or not? Like, what?
That's crazy. And there's receipts of that.
Yeah, No Face just sent me a video that he made at the time it happened, because he outed them for using their kid as a decoy.
Is it a video that we can play?
I can play it if you want me to.
Okay.
Somebody's just said, Alicia, in the comments, wasn't that Jenny turned out to be JD Palmer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know too much. I remember it vaguely, but I don't remember too much about it. Hang on.
Everything that I was sent by multiple people that were in that group chat. So don't come at me for making awareness on what you did wrong. Because it doesn't matter what you say. The facts are, you took your underage child into a group chat full of adults you didn't even really know, because some of them come out to exposure, and was talking about things like Grindr and other filth, and also using her to go off and look for Elphaba accounts and set Elphaba up.
Yeah, it's well fun. I have added loads. Like, that one, literally, there is loads. So it means I'm going to have to do more digging. And yeah. So haven't added any background pictures. Not surprising, but yeah. Bella, if it is, try and befriend them and see what they say to you. Obviously, because you're a minor, see what if it is, and you can see what they do. Because obviously, if we can get anything, we can get obviously added to the police complaint. But yeah, very, very true, Linda.
So that was the mother talking at the end.
Wow, that's terrible.
Saying, speak to them because obviously you're a minor. So things like that makes Elphaba the victim in something, because you're setting them up.
Yeah, not just that. Why would your mother do that? A mother do that to a child? Put her in that situation. That's crazy. Like pulling a child off, isn't it? Is that the right word? Sorry, I'm not too sure. But yeah.
I've got a teenager.
Yeah, it is. It's like throwing your child to the wolves. It's crazy.
Exactly, because if all this stuff is true, like the reason that they were probably trying to entrap Elphaba there was because they had suspicions about Elphaba. So what if Elphaba had then got in contact with the child and been having horrible conversations with that child? Because the mother had set it up, like what?
We teach our children to run from this kind of stuff and stay away from it, and she's pushing them towards it.
It just sounds like, why does she do that? For the police, did she say?
To try and like out Elphaba.
But it sounds like she just wanted the recognition and the medal, then actually...
Yeah, to be like, oh, look, I've caught them talking to a child. But you're literally putting your own child in a situation with someone who you are classing as a pred.
And the police wouldn't touch it anyway, because it's the whole reason, like, why the hunting teams need to do everything so specifically to make sure they're not entrapping anyone.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, they can't reach out to anyone first, like on messaging sites or whatever. They've got to be contacted first, because you can't entrap people then take it to the police.
Exactly, Maze. Is it Maze? Yeah, exactly that. If you think this, then why send your child in?
That's why they have adult decoys who come as children, isn't there?
Yeah. I suppose like these, what they do is they go on chat rooms, don't they? These hunters, and they just get talking, but they need the person to make the first move. That's correct, isn't it, Nick? Otherwise, it's an entrapment.
Yeah, they can't. I don't think they can do leading questions or anything. I think it has to be like they just talk. They use their own photos, but they tend to look young. I don't think they'd use actual photos of children, because obviously that would be messed up.
But what if they said something like, "Hi, I'm a minor," or whatever age they say, 15, 14 or something, and said, "Would you like to meet up?" And he said yes. Would that's still classed as
that would probably be down as I don't really know how it works.
It's all crazy, isn't it? Because why would an adult say yes? Do you know what I mean?
But I think they just get into conversation. They go on to whatever sites that these people are on, get into conversation with people. Then the person asks the age, they give their age. And if they continue to talk and get actual and stuff, and they say they're, 13.
They usually bring them over to like things like Snapchat, so that they can get the conversation. There's a guy on here that I've watched. I can't remember his name now, but he'll go on like a chat roulette kind of thing, find out their ages, and then take them over to Snapchat. And he's actually got a fake AI like looking young girl, so it's not a real girl or anything like. It's totally AI coming on the screen, so they can do a video call.
And then they arrange to
terrifying
meet
that
up.
exists, that you can make
an AI child.
Yeah,
I was discussing this not so long ago about two men that I don't know if they're from TikTok, but they were jailed for making, of children, of that kind of shit. Of kids.
Yeah, you can, because it's still making child.
Yeah, because I was kind of interested about the law around AI, because AI is dangerous, man. I don't know what's real and what's not on TikTok. And then it came up with those two men that were jailed. I was like, oh my God. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I think they got 8 years, I'm not too sure how long they got though, actually.
Because if they're making it on AI, how long until the AI is not enough, and then they want to make it with real children?
Yeah, exactly.
Even to make it say,
sorry, Nick, what's that?
The computer, what you want within that AI, you have to put it in anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I didn't even go into it. I was like, oh my God, I just saw the title of it. And I was like, what the fuck?
So
this is how dangerous these even AIs are.
I know someone that was saying that there was a high school in their area where the teenagers had made AIs, like actual AIs, of their teachers' faces and stuff, and like made videos of that.
Oh my God. There's not much of I don't know what I read, not a lot of law around AI. What you can and can't do, do you know what I mean? Well, obviously you can't do what these two men did, but what the fuck? It's dangerous. Very scary. I mean, I can just make an AI over Alicia, and I don't know, maybe make out she beat me up, that I beat her up or something, or she beat me up or something, you know what I mean? Put over TikTok.
That's the only way you're going to be able to beat me up, Angela.
But some of them look real, don't they? I saw one was HS Ticky when he was, and it was AI, and I didn't realise. I was like, what? That's not AI.
Oh, they were so real, where he was wearing a tutu and that.
Yeah, was it that one? Yeah. And I was like, what the hell? Isn't it crazy? I mean, the police can tell it's AI, right? I hope so.
Yeah, they'd be able to run it through software. Like, even if sometimes, people put pictures up and that, you can put them on ChatGPT and ask if it's real.
Yeah. But it's very scary how someone can just maybe set you up for something or whatever it may be and just it be AI. There's a lot of people, but people believe shit, don't they, on it? Very, very, very gullible people.
There's loads of AIs on here of like dogs saving children. Yeah. Like I saw one the other day where a TV was falling on a kid and the dog come and like pulled the kid away. And
Are you saying that wasn't real?
No.
Do you remember the bunnies on the trampoline and everyone was going mad over these bunnies and it was like, oh, look how cute these bunnies are, and then it came out it was AI. Everyone was like, but no one realised one of the bunnies literally disappeared mid-video.
I thought that one was really cute. I thought, oh, bless that amazing dog.
But I saw like a montage of them, and then there was one where something went on fire and the baby was sat by the cooker and the dog come in and picked the baby up and ran away. And
that's crazy. I saw one the other day and I played it on my FYP 3 times and everyone was telling me it was AI. Was
it the bulldog?
Yeah, the bulldog.
Oh, yeah, the snow. Yeah. The one in the snow.
I thought that one was real. That was crazy, isn't it? AI, you just don't know. I think it's dangerous, man.
It's going to turn on us one day. Someone said earlier that Delusive Dan's going to turn on you.
I think he already is. It's like he's spying on me. It's very strange. And I've got the memory off. So I'm like, oh, how does he know that? Well,
that's what he wants you to think, that the memory's off. Like, you might still be storing everything.
He's got everything. He's recording you when you're getting changed. Get rid of him.
It is quite scary, actually. He might turn on me, yeah.
And you know as well, this AI is really bad for the environment because it uses loads of water. They use water, but it has to be, I think, pure water or something.
Yeah, because all the towns have got brown water, haven't they?
Yeah, because of AI.
Near all the AI creation centres, like the citizens around there get brown water in the pipes because there's no fresh water left.
Because the AI needs, like, the systems have to be cooled down.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Ange, I wonder if that's why yours had a leak the other day because of your AI.
It was Delusive Dan.
Yeah.
OJ's dangerous.
I know. Bloody hell. It's crazy. I do wonder how he knows some things. And I think, I never told you that, did I? And I'm like, how does he know that? That's crazy.
It's when he's still chatting away and you're still watching a video and we can all hear him in the background. He's chatting away too, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
People don't realise as well that ChatGPT is actually created to kind of agree with you as well. It's like created in a way to like personalise to you. So like our...
Oh, I think we've got a sleeper. I don't know if they've done it deliberately. Out. When they push water into it, I know, it's crazy. Anybody else want the box, guys? Put it in the comments. Who's this? I just want to put this in because I don't know who this is. Grumpy Avocado.
It's Grumpy.
Here's the best troll.
Hello.
Grumpy, are you Evil Avocado?
No, I'm Grumpy Avocado, silly.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh my god, I forgot I met you at the boxing, Grumpy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Grumpy came to the boxing.
Yeah.
You also do know, right? Say if you've said something in the box and it's really bad and someone reported you, you can actually turn around and say it wasn't you, it was AI. And the police can't really do it. That's what I heard as well. And that's why it's worse if you've got your camera on here and you've said something. So if you say something now, Alicia, and I report you, I probably wouldn't have a case because you can just say, well, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could say something.
No, do not say anything.
Hello.
You can tell him that to the biggest box hopper.
Can I ask you ladies, lovely ladies, a question?
Uh-huh.
Favourite biscuits? Go.
Morning coffee.
Chocolate.
Anyone into bourbons?
I like a ginger biscuit.
Oh.
Biscoffee.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. Comment section.
It's going to be a joke. I don't know if it's leading to a joke.
Got rich teas, digestives, chocolate digestives.
Sunshine, why are you only a level 3 Heart Me Cult member level?
Yeah, sort it out.
Excuse me, we had a start between me and the leader.
I just realised that, Sunshine. How come you
I'm a level 8.
my box?
I'm nearly level 10.
Wait, how am I only a level 2 when I sent you 2 galaxies? What the heck?
Mental.
That's only on Hartmeys, isn't it?
Shortbread.
Courtney's just reminding you to say
Can I just go back
galaxies.
to Sunshine level 3? Sunshine, you've
I
been
wanted to sell promo.
Sunshine, you've been here months in my box, clout chasing, financially gaining from me, and you only sent me 3 Hartmeys.
How have I financially gained? You've had thousands out of me.
Oh, you liar!
It's topping up to about 10,000.
Such a lie.
Anyway,
Sunshine.
my friend phoned me on the phone line
Oh,
today.
for God's sake, is this going to be a long one, Sunshine?
No, listen.
On the phone line.
On the phone line, not via WhatsApp or right. So he phoned me on the phone line, and the friend I was with then was recommended. FB recommended him as a friend to her.
She on about?
What's FB?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Sunshine, that's Facebook. It does that.
Yes. Yeah, but he phoned me off the phone line, not off Messenger or anything like that. And then it came up as a recommendation.
They're listening to you, Sunshine.
Was it on a house phone?
No, on a normal phone call.
It was on a phone call.
Was it recorded?
Have you got an iPhone, Sunshine? No, I've got Android.
Sunshine, Ziana said you've got an OF page. Is that true?
Well, I could
How
lie
much do you
and say
charge?
yes, but I haven't.
£3.50?
I thought we were friends. Does my photo look like £3.50, Grumpy?
Nah, maybe £5.99.
Wow. Anyway, I've got from that live I go to in the morning, which I'm not allowed to mention. She's blocked me.
What live's that?
I can't say because I'm blocked for saying.
Why?
So because she felt like I'd brought her into mine and TG's argument.
What argument was that?
Who?
I can't say because she's told me that's why she's blocked me because I've mentioned her live and she's nothing to do with it and I shouldn't have, I said
What
sorry.
are you talking about, the Sunshine?
Yeah, you've opened the door. Let's walk in.
Sunshine.
Angie, can you swipe? Because I think you're echoing.
Oh.
I think you're the problem here.
Go on, Sunshine. You're going to have to let us all know who it is now.
I can't.
Oh, I think someone's just said it in the comments.
Yes.
What about her?
Well, she blocked me because I brought her up in this in Dan's live this morning. You know the FYP played on, you know that one.
Yeah.
So
you mentioned Lisa.
So she's blocked me because I brought her into the equation.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about her.
You do sound a bit devastated, Sunshine.
Justice for Sunshine.
Have you cried?
No, I felt like it earlier.
Sunshine, I want to know why you're not sending the Hartmeys.
I do send you Hartmeys. Do you know you, Alicia? Do not stir in my house.
Sunshine, are you broke?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Sunshine, what was your level Hartmey and Lisa's?
Right, Sunshine, someone just sent you 11 coins, right? I want 11 coins back.
I do normally.
Out.
Oh, justice for Sunshine. I love her.
First off, Sunshine, you sent me 3 Hartmeys. I've been banging on about for Hartmeys, and you get in the box.
But Angie,
you financially gain, and you send me 3 Hartmeys.
In everyone's defence, you go on different accounts all the time.
There you go.
Right, what level Hartmey is Eternity?
And technically, it isn't. Wait, Angie. It doesn't mean she's only sent you 3 Hartmeys, by the way. It just means that she's leveled up 3 Hartmeys.
Okay, so how's she at 24 gifting level when she hasn't sent them here?
Yeah, but she's maybe sent them on your other accounts. On your other accounts.
Definitely off me. Oh, here she comes back to bore us with another goddamn story.
You sent a Hartmey, though.
Oh, Angie, she's so good to you.
I'm not being funny, Angie, but I've sent you loads of gifts. I don't know how you dare.
Liar!
You know I have. I'm always sending you a giraffe.
Okay, right. You can stay in the box if as long as we don't hear any more.
Did you hear? Don't you always hear from me via a giraffe?
No.
Oh, you fibber! I don't know. You know what? Your lies will make your tongue go black.